Hi guys, welcome back to episode 9 of Gears and Charm with Pranika and the Lady. Today we'll be diving into the topic of how people are consumed by the digital world.
Of this, I feel like online has become our new comfort zone.
Yes.
That's where people feel comfortable.
Mm.
Because you're hiding behind a screen, but you're living online.
You literally living online.
Everything is online these days.
From whether it is getting your groceries delivered to your door, or whether you need to purchase a gift from from somewhere for someone.
And
Everything is
I
online.
feel like some people spend more time online than spending time with themselves or their family.
Yes.
And it's become such a norm because, like you said, you find everything online, even in relationships or in general. People want to match up to what's happening online.
Yes.
They make their personal lives a social life, a social media life,
Yes. But that is true. Like, I'll be sitting across from you, and instead of speaking to you,
Mhm.
I'll be sending you reels via Instagram.
That happens so much,
It just shows that people are very consumed within their phones.
Mm.
They literally live in their phone the entire time. And that's another point that comes in where they say that you're very antisocial.
Yes, yes. As I say, people feel more comfortable online.
Yeah.
They see everything, and like it is true. Social media has taken a toll on people's lives, and you get people who they want their personal life to match up to what they see other people doing on social media. You feel like, the fear of missing out. Like, oh no, if I don't post this thing on social media, then I'm not relevant enough.
Yeah.
And I mean, social media, the good thing about it is that you get to learn new things.
Yes.
It's a way to express
You learn
yourself.
so much.
You learn a lot,
Yes.
And for some people have actually made a living out of it.
It's
And
a good way
It's
to,
a really
to
good
make
way.
money.
But then it dives down to one thing. Is it good for your mental health? Is it good for you?
That is a good pointer. I wouldn't say it's bad
No,
in a
it's not
sense where it teaches you a lot that you would never learn at school.
Yeah,
It teaches you how to actually live in the real world.
right.
And there's a lot of motivational videos, there's a lot of inspiration, there's a lot of people teaching you certain skills and showing you different ways to make money online. So I wouldn't say it's bad for your mental health. But when it comes to being consumed by it, you're not aware of your surroundings, you're not checking up on the people in your life, in your daily. You're just like, okay, I come home, I need to be in front of TikTok, I had such a hectic day. TikTok, while you're eating, you're not even acknowledging what you're putting into your body. You're just scrolling on Instagram, TikTok, watching YouTube videos. And you don't take time to look at what's around you, to check on the people that you love. So it consumes you in that sense. So I would say that is bad for you, for your mental health, because you're not taking time out to check up on you. You're just looking at what's trending online. You're finding a way. You're finding
To escape reality
yes,
also.
Yes. So I would say that yes, okay, to a certain point, especially when it's done too often, or how can I put it? When you spend too much time on social media, that could be a problem.
No, that is a problem. because kids these days, it makes them hard. It's hard for them to socialize with other children. Because I know of kids who are glued to their phone.
Coco Melon.
Oh. Kids out there who are actually glued to their phone. And they find it so hard to play with other children.
Yes, to socialize. And that's bad.
No, that's very bad.
Because as a kid, you're supposed to be kicking a ball and make friends easily. Kids make friends
Kids
easily.
make friends easily.
So that is a factor. And especially it's so bad for kids' mental health, because TikTok is supposed to be a kid-friendly app. The things that show up on my TikTok are so inappropriate.
Right.
So then I think to myself, is it actually safe for them? It's actually scarring a part of them.
It is,
Because you giving your 2-year-old child on the tablet or the iPad and letting them scroll innocently through TikTok. and these things pop up, and children are curious.
They're curious, and children never forget.
Yes.
So even if they don't get the opportunity to try the new trick at home, they're going to try it somewhere else or on someone else. I've seen such things happen, when you get so consumed that you feel like you can't function without it. I know there was a point where I was addicted to my phone. I wake up in the morning.
And that's the first thing.
That's the first thing. I
know
go
how
to bed,
bad
that's
it
the
is.
last thing.
Yeah.
So out the whole day, usually like I charge my phone overnight. So in the day I don't miss out on anything. Which is not that healthy because now that I've actually cut down from social media, I feel like there's so many things I can do.
There's so much more that you can improve on yourself.
Right.
Self-development.
I learned so many things about myself that I would have never given time to learn about myself if I didn't cut down on social media.
Yes,
I scroll on TikTok for about 3 hours. When I'm done with TikTok, I'm going to YouTube.
and you don't realize how the day just goes by.
It just goes by.
Especially when you're consumed in social media, in your phone. You constantly plugged in.
I don't know how does it become so addictive?
I really don't know. And I think it's all within the algorithm of TikTok, Instagram.
Right.
There's these short snippets of videos that make you want more.
More and more.
And you're like, no, 10 more minutes, turns into 3 hours later.
No, that's true.
So yes, social media, I wouldn't say it's completely bad for you,
No,
but it
it's
depends
not.
on which part of the social media you are and
And
how
how
you
much time.
manage your time on social media. If you have control of that,
Yeah.
you always have control of everything. If you let yourself slip into 4 or 5 hours on social media, that's on you.
Right.
But if you say, okay, I'm going on for 5 minutes and 5 minutes only, you limit your time. It could be positive because you could be watching a video about, say you didn't know something on Excel. There's really informative videos to help you learn stuff on Excel. If you want to learn about trading, you say, okay, I'm watching a 30-minute YouTube video on trading. Then you're done. That's you using it
In a positive way
to help you learn a skill.
But
watching it, yes, entertainment is fun. Everybody
it gets
likes
us so hooked on
yes,
it.
everybody likes it, whether it's mukbangs.
Oh, I love that. Oh my god.
But the new thing that's
ASMR
trending now.
also, the what?
The new thing that's trending now is that challenge where you do rock, paper, scissors,
Yeah.
and whoever wins starts eating the food first, and the other one that hasn't won that round starts running, and then they come back and it's rock, paper, scissors again.
Yeah.
That's the new thing that's trending.
And
so it
that's
becomes
fun.
addicting.
It
yes.
is. It's very, very
Yeah, but you have to control it.
It's actually hard to control it.
It
Because
is.
once you dive in, once you dive into it, you realize that, what, I got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Let me just scroll on social media. It helps me get my mind off certain things.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's not a good thing because you don't actually have time to deal with real life situations.
Exactly. It's just temporary. It's a temporary solution to take your pain or your stress away from a certain topic. But it's not gone forever.
No.
Because it didn't actually help you solve what was going on in your life, what was giving you that trouble, what was leading you to being depressed. It's just temporary.
It is temporary. And like that minute when you actually don't get the opportunity to go onto social media, that's when people become more frustrated with themselves.
Yes.
They don't know how to talk with others.
Because
they don't
it's
know
an
how to
addiction.
Yes, it is an addiction. So this is why it's important for us to disconnect from our screens and actually reconnect with the people who actually care about us,
Yes.
the people who are there for us. We need to connect with ourselves.
Yes, that's most important.
That's very important.
And I think now we need to be more mindful about how we spend time on social media.
Right.
Whether it is like you said, we need to disconnect, whether it's taking a walk out, spending time
That
with
actually
our
helps.
loved ones, just sitting maybe with your pet, your dog, petting them, just enjoying nature around you, taking in everything positive the world has to offer. So with that being said, I hope that we gave you an insightful perspective or view of how we see social media and how it impacts people's lives. And we hope you take that into consideration. Yes, it is consuming, but there are positive things to social media. Example, our podcast, of course. Not to sound conceited or anything, but yeah, I do believe that we're speaking about insightful topics and topics that can help you on a day-to-day basis, that you can relate to. And yes, that is the end of our podcast.
And please don't forget to like and subscribe for more real content.
Thank you.
Like, comment, and subscribe.